Talking cricket right now. Their World Cup hopes were hit by a shock 69-run defeat to Afghanistan in Delhi yesterday in one of the biggest upsets in the tournament's history. It's the first time Afghanistan have ever beaten England and just the second ever victory for Afghanistan in this competition. That's after beating Scotland 8 years ago. England have now lost 2 of their first 3 in India and sitting 5th in the standings. They've got a big task on their hands to make the final 4 now, beginning with a massive match against South Africa on Saturday. For more on this, we're joined by the former England coach and, of course, legendary broadcaster David Bumble Lloyd. Morning to you, Bumble. How you doing?
Yeah, good, Natalie. And entirely predictable, that scoreline against Afghanistan. I wasn't surprised at all.
Okay. You obviously saw that coming then. Many of us didn't. What happened?
Okay. They're not prepared. You look at when they won it last time around, they were unbelievably well prepared. They had the time to prepare. The preparation this time of going to India is to play 3 matches against Ireland in September in the UK, which were rained off, predictably. And so they're totally underprepared. They've got the tools, they've got the players, but they're just not firing, they're not match ready. And they've got to be really careful. And as you say, they've got a massive task. South Africa have every chance of winning it for once. They're usually the nearly men. But now they've got the tools, they've got the players, they've got every chance. That is an enormous game for England, and there's no way I would be backing them.
Bumble, what disappointed you most with the England performance? Was it with the bat or the ball?
Well, I just don't think they're ready, Andy. They've got the players, but there are wider issues. There are much wider issues in cricket at the minute than England losing to Afghanistan. There's the World Cup rugby going on. I go out and about. I'm out and about. This competition, the World Cup cricket, is under the radar. Does anybody care? You're just talking about the World Cup football qualifiers. The World Cup rugby is on. And when I'm out and about, that's what people are talking about. There's nobody mentioning cricket to me. 18 counties showing England cricket matches at their clubs at the present time, because definitely World Cup rugby is. The clubs are showing it. World Cup rugby is free to air. This cricket World Cup, for me and for loads of people, is totally under the radar.
Good point.
And you need to look at the 18 counties and ask, great for you too, ask the 18 county chairman, are you interested in England's World Cup performance now, right now? Or are you more interested in your county club? You look at 2 county clubs, Surrey, champions, Division 1, brilliantly run. Durham, unbelievably well run, champions Division 2. Ian Botham, chairman, says it how it is, doesn't mess around. He puts a team together of Phil Collins and Tim Bostock who run the club and run it efficiently and run it well. Ask the other counties, are you interested in England's World Cup performance?
Well, Bumble, they're too interested in the 100 competition, aren't they? All of these domestic clubs and counties, aren't they?
16.4 it is, 100 balls, 16.4.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask these, don't forget that competition is just for elite clubs. There are so many clubs in August who are not playing. Get the county chairman on. Are you happy with England's World Cup preparation and performance?
All right. It's the second loss in 3 at this World Cup for England. We should say that they did lose 3 games en route to winning it in 2019, but it's a tall order with some of the teams to come in this competition, starting with South Africa on Saturday. Bumble, time has beaten us, unfortunately, but always great to chat to you.
Thank you, David.
And a good point well raised about how this is being embraced over here from the counties and everywhere, because it does seem as though this is a competition that's not being talked about as much as others, certainly. And you wonder also what conversations are now going to be had in the team meetings within England after that defeat in Delhi to Afghanistan.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.